Not y'all again. Y'all just can't stop bothering me, huh? All the time. What now?
John Madison, you're just a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
You better not forget to mention the Adventures of Sela video game part 2 coming. It's gonna be epic.
All right, I got it. Yep. I'll make sure to let them know. Goodbye. What up, y'all? It's your boy John Madison, and I'm back with the JM Storytellers Workshop Podcast, episode 55, Raising Creators While Being One. And today's episode is so eventful that I'm going to have to break it down into two pieces. As you can see right now, I got the Bamboo A1 Mini running. Right now it's printing Cyberwolf, the cybernetic wolf with the metallic suit. You know that guy. You know Cyberwolf from the book that I wrote and illustrated, The Russian Experiment, Volume 1. Why don't you get your butt over to Amazon or Goodreads right now, type in Jonathan Madison Meatley in the search bar, drop down, and you'll see Cyberwolf, The Russian Experiment. Get your copy today. Now, let's jump into the episode. What if the most important thing that you've ever built is actually watching you be built? What's good, world? It's your boy John Madison, and this is episode 55. Some of us are creating games, characters, worlds, but also raising eyes that never stop observing. Today is not about motivation. It's about what creation looks like when someone is learning from your every move. A-okay. Segment 2, they study your silence. They notice when you quit quietly, when you keep going tired, or when you choose patience instead of frustration. Creation becomes real to them not when you succeed, but when you actually stay focused and completing your task. Segment 3, Sela Part 2, A Deeper Current. This isn't about adding more, it's about going deeper. Better flow, smoother movement, which in return creates stronger emotional pacing. I'm not building this sequel to impress. I'm building it to actually mean something. Let's just be truthful. Depth lasts way longer than the hype. Segment 4, let's see them unfinished. These are prototypes. Very, very proud to have built these prototypes. We're going to jump even deeper, letting them see the unfinished. I don't hide the unfinished parts. They see the glitches, the redraws, the misprints, the moment where something almost works and it also doesn't. Because when kids see the middle of the story, they don't fear starting their own. Segment 6, same characters, wider worlds. Same character, but bigger and more emotional range. Same creator, but stronger awareness. Growth does not replace who you are. It reveals how much more room you have. Segment 7, and this one is very important. The myth of doing it alone. Let me break a myth real quick. The lone genius story, it's overrated. Real creations, they stay alive because of teams. Consistent ones, quiet ones, people who show up when it's boring. A strong team isn't just support, it's oxygen. Segment 8, structure is trust made visible. And this is why structures matters. LLCs, trademarks, credits, and clear roles. Structure tells your team that the vision is protected. It tells your kids that the work is real. Anytime my kids come downstairs and they look inside the lab, the first thing they see is my trademark paperwork and my LLC paperwork. That way they know that daddy is real. And that way my team knows that I'm not about to play no games and that everything that we create is protected. See, when people feel safe in the foundation, build stronger and higher. Had a few technical difficulties, but now we back at it. Let's jump right back in. Segment 9, what are you really teaching them? You're not teaching them how to be you. You're teaching them how to simply start. How to listen, how to work with others, and how to stay consistent. And that's the kind of creation that outlives trends, my friends. And here goes a quick JM poem of the day. They watched me build what wasn't done. Stay when quitting looked like there was fun. Hands in motion, signs in air. My words replaced with deeper care. Not alone, but not loud. Trust in team, not chasing the crowd. If they learn to build and stay, then that means I taught them the right way. Now let's jump into part 2 of the episode. Segment 1, the question that lingers. What if the most important thing that you've ever built is watching you? Some people create in private. Some people create in front of eyes that never stop learning. Segment 2, kids learn from motion, not words. See, kids, they don't remember speeches. They remember how you handled pressure. Creation becomes real when they see you stay consistent, especially when it's quiet. Segment 3, the making of the Adventures of Seela Part 2. Seela Part 2 isn't louder, it's deeper. And as you may know, she can never do it by herself. She needs Captain Kilroy and her trusty cannon. And her cannon, this right here, as you can see, this intricacy, the detail to the fin, the matte black, the white dots, all took patience, time, and intricacy. That's why it looks so amazing. Smoother movement, stronger flow. A world that feels lived in, not rushed. This is a sequel about refinement, not flexing. Segment 4, let them see the middle of the story. I don't hide the unfinished. They see the bugs, the redraws, the delays, and the adjustments. When kids see the middle, they don't fear starting. Segment 5, same characters, wider world. Seela grows the same way people do, but like I said before, she could never do it by herself. She needed her Captain Kilroy, her sea krills, and her trusty cannon. Seela grows the same way people do. Same soul, more range. That's growth plus expansion, not replacement. They watched me build when it wasn't clean, when dreams lived somewhere else in between. Not finished yet, but still I stayed. And that, my friends, is how belief is really made. And here goes a JM quote of the day. They don't copy your success. They inherit your consistency. So let's jump into part 2. Focus, communication, teamwork, and structure. Segment 1. Creation, it doesn't survive alone. Let's break the myth once again. The lone genius story, yeah, it sounds good, but it doesn't last. Real creations breathe because other people help keep them alive. Segment 2. The joy of signing, listening without words. See, ASL taught me that communication isn't volume, it's intention. When kids see you learn new ways to understand people, it teaches them empathy without instruction. Creation without communication turns into noise. And with that being said, let's jump into our ASL learning of the day. Where we left off at was pronouns, question words, and endings. And we'll pick up right at they, them, those, these. Point the index finger towards the object and move it toward the right, or direct the upturned hand forward and right. Origin, indicating the object. Usage, they agree, hear them sing, those chairs, these papers. Next, this. Place the tip of the right index finger into the left open palm. Origin, pointing to a specific object. Usage, this is my book. Or, number 2, when indicating time and area, the following sign is used. Drop the hands before you, palms up. Usage, give us this day our daily bread. This farm is for sale. Next, he, him, she, her. Sign male or female and point forward with the index finger. Note, these words are often spelled rather than signed. Usage, he is young. Give the letter to him. She sings well. We offered her a job. And a bonus for today. My, M-Y, comma, mine, M-I-N-E. Place the open palm on the chest. Origin, showing possession by holding an object against the chest. Usage, this is my country. These children are all mine. Now we'll demonstrate, okay? Point the index finger towards the object and move it towards the right, or direct the upturned hand forward and right, okay? Indicating the object. So whatever the object is, let's say I'm pointing at Captain Kilroy, okay? They, them, those, these, okay? Pointing at, okay? This. Place the tip of the right index finger into the left open palm. Origin, pointing to a specific object. For example, I take this pen, okay? This beautiful pen, put it in my palm. I'm pointing, okay? Pointing to a specific object, okay? Or when indicating time in an area, the following sign is used. Drop the hands before you, palms up. Give us a daily bread, okay? This farm is for sale. He, him, she, her. Sign male or female Point forward with the index finger. These words are often spelled rather than signed. Okay? Give the letter to him. So, give the letter to him or give the letter to her. Okay? Mine. Place the open palm on the chest, showing possession by holding an object against the chest. Okay? Pen again. Okay? My pen. Okay? Now we'll jump back to the alphabets. Okay, where we left off with the alphabet was N. So we'll continue with O, P, Q. O, simple. P, and Q. And that concludes our joy of signing today. I really enjoy learning something new so I can one day include the hearing impaired on the show so they can enjoy the show as well. Let's move on. Segment 3, the power of a consistent team. A strong team isn't about numbers. It's about alignment. People who show up when it's boring, when it's slow, and when it's nothing to post. That's how ideas survive the quiet seasons. Segment 4, SELA Part 2 is a team effort. Shout out to Daniel Flores. He's my partner in crime when it comes to the games and the apps. Daniel has been a loyal partner since day one. And together we have built amazing things. And as we continue to create these beautiful things, you guys get to witness this. Games don't come alive just because of one person. They come alive because people believe long enough to stay. Consistency is the real engine. So thank you, Daniel, for staying consistent with me all the way to the end, my buddy. Segment 5, structure is trust made visible. In LLCs, credits, clear roles, structure tells your team that the vision is protected. It tells your kids that this isn't pretend, it's real work. Segment 6, teaching collaboration early. When kids see teamwork done right, they learn respect. They learn that listening matters as much as leading. And that lesson travels way further than talent, my friends. Segment 7, what you're really passing down. You're not passing down projects. You're passing down how to build, how to communicate, and how to stay consistent. So today in part 1, we went over emotional structure and legacies. Practical plus sustainable creations that encourages binge listening. All of which that positions you to be a builder and not just a talker. Episode 55, it focuses on what keeps ideas alive way longer after motivation fades. Communication, teamwork, and structure. From the joy of signing to the importance of having a consistent team and protecting your work. This episode breaks down why real creation is never solo. See, ideas survive through belief, but it thrives with people who stay. This movement is all about freedom, flow, discovery, and capturing that moment when SELA rises towards something unknown above, just like us. Smooth motion, purposeful designs, built to feel alive underwater, which for us would mean under pressure. Wow, perfect timing, huh? Guess who's ready? Oh. Okay. Has the supports on him. He came out really good. Definitely good. I'm going to upscale him so he can be a little bit bigger. I want him to be about this size of the Cyberwolf. See, this Cyberwolf has his mouth open. He's snarling. This one, I closed his mouth. He's a little smaller. Well, not really. He's about the same size. It's just that this one is a little wider. Okay. I'm very happy with the results. And as soon as I take those supports off, I'll give you guys a glimpse. This was episode 55. I was happy to have you guys on here with me. And I hope you guys have a nice day, nice night around the world, whoever is watching. It's the JM Storytellers Workshop podcast, episode 55. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, I'm out.
Johnny Madison, man. With his friends, it don't seem so scary. For the power, get your elderberries. Out the cave, put your suit, you ready. Space love race, hit you fools already. And don't think he can't fight, cause he cool or friendly. Mother bear's kinda late. Johnny out the cave, mother bears hibernate. Lolo out the water and he found himself a mate. When we came down just to make sure he was straight. Robbie on his side, even if he need a ride. And this is girlfriend Bella on a rollerblade who said bears don't skate. Johnny Madison Bear, oh yeah. Wanna hear him roar, oh yeah. Johnny Madison Bear, oh yeah. Wanna hear him roar, oh yeah. Johnny Madison Bear, oh yeah. We don't watch Pooh Bear. Paddington neither. Johnny Madison Bear only.